This evening's event is all about innovation, and we know we need not go any further than that to talk about our first speaker. AJ Khan is a friend of mine. I've known him for a number of years. We've talked about innovation at length, had discussions and arguments and gone back and forth, and he's a brilliant guy, a good friend. And AJ is a serial entrepreneur. He's got over 15 years experience and expertise in startups, innovation, emerging technologies, international business development, and strategic management. He has established and worked with multiple startups in Europe, Middle East, and North America. These include startups in the field of training and development, IT consulting, innovation, IT security, digital media, and business process outsourcing. AJ has done his MBA in Innovation and Entrepreneurship from the prestigious Rotman School of Management, University of Toronto. AJ is passionate about innovation, I can tell you that firsthand. He believes that the best way to add value to a society is to foster commercialization of new technologies and enable the success and growth of startups to create new jobs. To further this objective, he is currently involved in multiple initiatives, including being a founder of the International Institute of Certified Innovators and Entrepreneurs, IICIE, which is the host this evening, and being a member of the International Advisory Board. AJ is currently working with many different organizations, both inside and outside Canada, which foster entrepreneurship through various initiatives. A major focus of his work is to help startups achieve global growth and become a successful global startups. Please put your hands together and welcome AJ Khan.
Thanks, Stephen. Well, good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to begin by thanking you all for your presence here and for your interest in IICIE. And I would especially like to thank our distinguished speakers who have come here and who their insight and their knowledge about innovation is something we would look forward to hearing and getting to know more about their initiatives. So today, I'm going to take you on a journey. This journey began in 2010 when I moved from Dubai to Toronto. As Stephen mentioned, I have done a number of startups. I've been involved in emerging technologies for a number of years, and I've worked with the organizations in Middle East, Africa, North America, and in Europe. So it was only natural when I came here, I wanted to explore what's happening in Canada in the innovation ecosystem. Well, what I found was something truly astounding. There was so much happening here, and there were so many different initiatives. There were the entrepreneurs who were coming up with great ideas. There were the angel investors who were looking at providing the seed funding and to make people, make those entrepreneurs successful. And we had various various incubators and accelerators who were providing an environment for the growth of those startups. We've had some amazing startups here. We've got startups like Shopify, Desire to Learn, Hootsuite, and these awesome startups, they have raised successful funding, they have established their business, and all of them have a unique and viable business proposition which has led to this flourishing startup scene. What has made this startup scene so successful? Well, there is the diversity. The diversity of culture which provides us with a richness of experience, but which also provides us with access to so many global markets. In fact, any and every global market. We have the government policy which has enabled the culture of innovation. We have academic institutes like Ryerson University, which are leading the research and innovation and enabling the next generation of entrepreneurs. We have other entities such as the incubators and accelerators who are providing the environment. Then we have the private sector. and they are doing a lot. RBC is definitely spearheading the corporate initiatives which are happening in Canada. And finally, last but not the least, we have the entrepreneurs themselves. With all that, what I was saying beforehand, where does Canada stand globally as far as innovation is concerned? Well, this is from the Global Innovation Index, and you can see that Canada is not in the top 10. I could show you other innovation index also, like from the World Economic Forum, from Bloomberg, other entities. And what you will see, Canada is not in the top 10. So the question which we need to ask is why that is the case. What is lacking as far as Canada is concerned to move forward and come into the top 10 innovation economies of the world? Another measure of successful startups are the unicorns. But before I tell you who are the Canadian unicorns, let's first define what is a unicorn. A unicorn is a startup which is valued at $1 billion US. So lately, we had a list from Fortune magazine describing 80 unicorns. How many were from Canada? Well, we had Shopify and Hootsuite. These are the amazing and remarkable Canadian startups who are unicorns. Now, the question we need to ask, how will we enable the next Canadian unicorn? So we need to ask us the question, how do we enable global innovation? There are a number of ways, there are a number of things which we need to do. But the most important thing which we need to do is change the perception of Canada as an innovation economy. Canada is still not seen in the world as one of the leading innovation economies. So there's a lot happening here, but it is a matter of perception also. So first of all, we have to promote Canada as an innovation economy. Secondly, what we need to do is change our own mindset. Many Canadian companies only focus on North America. They don't go outside North America. So that is another thing we have to do. And finally, we have to carry out various innovation activities to unleash the potential within us. And in that, corporations can play a key role. Canadian corporations, they have a wealth of knowledge and skill set, and that knowledge and skill set needs to be tapped. And besides that, these corporations need to enable and help startups, entrepreneurs, incubators to ensure innovation happens in the society. But as you can see from the slide, that is not the case. Many Canadian corporations are themselves not aware that there's an oncoming disruption for their business based on technology and other social factors. So that's something which corporations themselves need to take an action and ensure that they can play the role which they need to play in the Canadian innovation economy. And that's where IICIE comes in, the International Institute of Certified Innovators and Entrepreneurs. What is our vision? We want to be the global torchbearer of innovation-led activities around the world. And that is what is enshrined in our ultimate goal. We want to enable a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship in any organization. So be it a startup or be it a corporate organization, we would like to ensure that their innovation expertise is leveraged, and we make Canada a better society, and we export our innovation capabilities worldwide. That's a little bit about IICIE. We've been there for a little more than a year. There are a number of things which we are doing, so let me just show you what are our services. We do have a certification. This is the Certified Business Innovation Manager. This certification is focused on the corporate world a lot because there are a number of corporate individuals who want to know more about innovation and how does it actually apply to the corporate world. So it's not just about startups, It is about intrapreneurs, people inside a corporate who want to enable innovation, who are looking for new ideas to better their own corporation. We also have a innovation leadership development program. That program is focused on enabling employees to be better aware of innovation and innovation technologies, and how to use innovation as a strategic tool. Another major area which we focus on are the startups. So we are actually a startup marketplace. So startups can join us and we can take them across the world, we can take them globally. And then of course we have support with the incubators, accelerators, and we help them and their startups grow internationally. So I just want to go a bit more into the Certified Business Innovation Manager CBIM certification. And to do that, let me introduce you to Sally. Well, Sally is not here today, but you do want to know who Sally is. Sally is a mid-level professional. She is dynamic, she is creative, and she wants to do more for her organization. She wants to come up with new ideas. She wants to understand how to have more revenue streams for her organization, and she wants to play a proactive role. Her organization is encouraging employees these days. They want people to be actively engaged in innovation, and they want them to be leading innovation initiatives inside the organization. So the question is, how does Sally find out where to go for any innovation-led activities? Of course, the answer is IICIE. Sally can become a CBIM certified professional. This is a 3-step process. We have level 1, which is about basics of innovation, level 2, which is more about the innovation methodologies, and then in level 3, Sally has to come up with her billion-dollar idea, and she has to deliver a project around it and get the certification. The question is, how does it benefit Sally, and how does this benefit her organization? Well, this is not only about innovation knowledge. We are also introducing Sally to this platform, which is a vast network of innovation professionals worldwide. So what Sally is able to do is she's able to connect with those people who are passionate individuals who are also into innovation, and collaborate with them to come up with new methodologies, new ideas, and ensure that she adds value not only to her organization, but globally for innovation. She can also lead innovation-led activities inside her organization and promote them outside her organization. So there are a number of activities which can be done through IICIE. The second area, as I mentioned, which we focus on startups. And we have a startup marketplace. How it works is that startups join with us, and using our affiliate network, they are able to promote whatever their unique services are across the world. So why does a startup want to do that? The problem with startups is they come up with a great idea. An entrepreneur comes up with a great idea. The entrepreneur gets some seed money. He builds a prototype. Maybe he joins an incubator. Maybe there are some local sales, but at certain stage, the startup dies out because they don't have sales. So we help startups get to new markets. We help those startups with new sales and further fuel their growth. And these are a list of some amazing Canadian startups which have recently joined up with us, and they are working with us so that we can promote them and we can take them to new places. And some of these startups are really amazing. The kind of things which they are doing, the unique ideas, totally different things. We have, for example, we have e-vehicles, we have uh, energy, green energy, and we have certain apps which are wearables. All of those different kind of segments are there. So in the end, let me summarize again why IICIE. There are, as I mentioned, first, we are a global platform. So we look at promoting startups globally. Second, we are a place where you can collaborate with different individuals and organizations across the world who are in this field. Using IICIE, we can help you to leverage what is in your organization, and we can help you be more creative and lead innovation activities in your organization. And finally, all of us can get together and make this world a better place. So meet the challenges of which are there for us at the moment, for mankind, which are there at the moment. And innovation, of course, is the answer to that. So please do join IICIE and help us to make Canadian innovation go global. Thank you very much.